Did you have renter's insurance prior to the leak?
We had renter's insurance prior to the damage that occurred on July 10th.
Then show me a letter from your insurance carrier disclaiming the damage for any reason. If you had a policy that was put your hand down. If you had a policy that was in effect at the time that there was a leak in the house and your insurance company declined to pay that, they would have sent you a letter.
Yes.
I want to see it.
I have a letter from their insurance company asking for dates and stuff.
So with the leak, it happened because, ma'am,
Don't tell me because. I asked you a simple question. Did you have renter's insurance prior to the leak?
Yes, we had renter's insurance prior to the leak on July 10th.
Then I will recall this case, and you show me, we'll have the date of the leak, and you'll show me when you had renter's insurance in play. You can get that. They will send you the date you had insurance. Do you understand?
Yes.
Are you wasting my time? Don't waste my time.
We had renter's insurance for the leak that occurred on July 10th. We did have renter's insurance.
How many leaks were there in the house?
Multiple.
No. How many leaks?
There was 3 leaks that occurred in January of 2018. In
January of 2018, did you have renter's insurance?
Not in January of 2018.
Okay.
But July 10th, 2018, yes, we did have renter's insurance when the leak that occurred that night. Yes, we did.
No, she didn't.
I asked, you know what I'm talking about. You want me
Yes,
to
ma'am,
read
we
you?
did.
Very good. We never had a problem until July 2018.
Correct.
Mr. Allen
The
decided to do...
the date was before that.
July 2018?
July 8th was when the dates were
For the leak.
for the leak.
The leak was July what?
8th.
And is what you're telling me that on July 8th, Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs did not have renter's insurance?
They did not have renter's insurance, and they took it out after the...
What you're telling me was the leak, which you have evidence of, was on July the 8th.
There was multiple leaks. There was one on July 8th and July 10th, ma'am. There was a leak from the water heater, and there was a leak from the PVC pipe that he replaced without a permit and a plumbing license.
Is this what you're showing me as trash, Mr.
Yes,
Allen?
ma'am. That's how the resident was left.
Trash. Okay. Is this what you're showing me was painted
Yes,
instead of
it is.
of a
Yes.
door?
Uh-huh.
Is this what you're showing me is just cracked
Cracks on the tile, yes.
It was already cracks in a tile, ma'am.
Fine.
We have
Who-
pictures
shh. Who painted the door?
I did. They never painted their room at all. It was my daughter's room. So they allowed us to paint their room because they never painted in the first place, even before we moved
You said
in.
you wanted to paint it.
And they gave me permission to paint their room as I wanted. So they were aware that their room was painted.
Don't tell
and
me
have
what they
been.
were aware of.
And they also retaliated against us and were looking through, he was peeping through my daughter's window and she's 9 years old. So there was a lot of things that occurred with him, putting nails behind our tires. And we have proof of the way that he lies. We have proof of how he had us move into hotel rooms, ma'am.
We got
And
police reports
how
of
he,
them.
And I have police reports of where I reported about him putting nails behind our
Mr. and
tires.
Mrs. Gibbs, you lived in the house in 2017.
Yes, ma'am.
You lived there for the majority of 2018.
Yes, ma'am.
You have choices where you're going to live. I'm just asking you if this is the way you left the house. What is this picture of?
That is behind the washing machine.
That's behind the...
Yes,
they
ma'am.
didn't create this damage behind the washing machine.
Yes, they did.
No, impossible.
Oh, how do you say that?
It's
We had the
impossible.
house totally remodeled before they moved in.
That is not true.
That is true.
Painting, I understand. This
That's
is not
sheetrock
something...
damage.
It may be as a result of water damage, but they didn't do this.
The water leak was nowhere near right there.
Yes,
it was in a different room. It was in the
It was
kitchen.
a water leak in
The
July.
kitchen was actually in the kitchen.
Don't speak.
Yes, ma'am.
What I'm saying to you, Mr. Allen, is mess, yes. There's no way that this damage to this wall, which looks like it was bubbled, was caused
not.
by an intentional act of anybody.
It is not bubbled. It is dug into the sheetrock. That's not a bubble. It is dug in. It's a deep indention.
Please, give me a break. The only question that I'm going to answer for you is whether or not you're entitled to your security deposit back. Period. The only question that I'm going to answer for you is whether or not you're entitled to your security deposit back. Period. You're entitled to a couple of $100 to clean up the mess. $750. They get $750 of their security deposit back. They didn't leave the place clean. We're done. Thank you very much. Over.